Hello, then welcome to Reading with Kermie. Chris here, aka Kermie, and I am sitting at home. I just recently finished my Kermie karaoke video, and it was real fun. So if you guys get an opportunity, check that out. And at the very least about my videos, you can get a smile, and that's why I do it. Just entertain whoever watches it, and at the very least entertain myself, especially through what's going on now. We're stuck at home, can't do much, so we gotta get creative and do what we can. And in the meantime, this is Reading with Kermie, so I'm going to read out of Don't Stress the Small Stuff. It's just small stuff with your family. Very necessary. First times where families just got home together. And, I wish y'all well. I really do. This chapter is chapter 20 we're on. And I don't know if it has anything to do with today or whatever. It's this daily chapter. I go chapter by chapter. I just like to share it anyway. I'm just really happy I get to share it with you guys as well. So, chapter 20. Appreciate the teen phase. Here we go. Hope you got your listening caps on. Alright. On the surface, this suggestion may seem impossible, almost a contradiction in terms. However, when you put the teen years in a broader perspective, I believe it's not only possible, but in fact practical and wise to appreciate rather than struggle against the teen phase. The key word in this strategy is phase. I'd be shocked if anyone really reading this book who is at least 20 years old is the same person he or she was in their teens. Oh no. More likely you have changed your values, attitude, physical appearance, work ethic, goals, and priorities. Personally, I don't even remember or resemble the person I was way back when I was a teen. Yeah, that was 20 plus years ago for me. I remember. Anyway, I look different and act differently, and everything in my life has changed. I'm a completely different person, no doubt, and so are you. Looking back, it was just a phase we all went through. Truth. Why then, if we know that the teen years are just a phase, do we take it all so personally? In part, the answer to this question is that we forget that it's just a phase. We fear that behavior and life direction of our 14-year-old is permanent, carved into stone. In a way, we lack the necessary faith in our teenagers. That lack of faith is felt by the youngsters of today, and I believe contributes to some of the problems we are seeing. I'm not suggesting that if your teen is struggling, it's your fault. I'm relatively certain, however, that there are things we can do to bring out the best in our teens, as well as to reduce the frustration we feel. Truth. I don't have any teens, but I believe that. Anyway, carrying on. I think that one of the reasons I came out of my teenage years relatively unscathed was that I sensed my parents' acceptance and faith in me as a person. It was as if they knew I was okay, even when I didn't, and that there wasn't something wrong with me simply because I was struggling, despite the fact that my behavior was far from perfect. Oh yeah, mine was too. I knew that my parents appreciated me. Their confidence gave me the strength I needed to grow out of my phase. What a phase it was. Over the years, I've noticed a similar dynamic in those few lucky homes where parents and their teens seem to thrive and live together in peace. In virtually all cases, the teens that seem to have their act together the best seem to have parents who have faith in them as people. Parents who visibly appreciate their teens. Obviously, It's easy to say, of course parents are going to have faith in and appreciate a teen if that youngster already has his or her act together. And perhaps there is some truth in the statement. However, I believe that we can cultivate faith and appreciation of our teens regardless of their current plight by recognizing how important it is. It is the process, that's that important phase of teenagers. You only have to ask yourself, how much easier is it to perform well at anything when the people around you believe in you and when you feel appreciated? No doubt, no doubt. The same is true for teens. When a teen feels appreciated, he or she then has a reputation to live up to. But the reverse is also true. When a teen feels underappreciated, he or she has a reputation to live down to. I'm not suggesting this is going to be easy, only that important and worth factoring into your response. If you think of the teenage years as a phase rather than something permanent, some of the struggle will ease. Yes, us adults, it was just a phase, and for your parents out there that have those teenagers, it is a phase, and I'm sure there's many challenges out there. I can remember me being a teenager and looking at a lot of the challenges my mom went through, being a single mom and etc. To 3 kids, and I'm being the oldest and being the one that rebelled the most. And anyway, we all go through our phases of that teenage life. But yes, remember, it's just a phase. I like that. And this, I don't have kids, and a lot of this book and reading is about family and kids. But you know what? It's not only an inspiration to me, but I'm glad I get to share the wisdom and knowledge I'm reading with you guys, because who knows what it can do. Who knows what these words can do to somebody. Maybe give them that little bit of inspiration and they need for the today. And that's why I continue on, It's that simple. It's that easy of service. That's how I do it. Especially being cooped up like this right now. I love it because it's my communication out to the world. But I told you guys on my kermie video that I might come back to do another kermie karaoke song. That I'm just going to wait till tomorrow. Being already 5 o'clock, and I want to go for a little stroll, a little walk before the sun goes down in a couple hours. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I just hope you guys are playing it safe, staying healthy, and just weathering the storm, because if we do that, we're going to come out a lot better as people and individuals. Not only people and individuals, but as a society at large, There's big things happening, probably big things happening behind the scenes we don't hear about on the media, but we just got to keep the faith that it's going to work out for the best interest of us all. So, it always does. I love you guys. You guys have a good day, and kermie karaoke will be back tomorrow. Alright, see, as you can tell, cabin fever's kicking in. Alright, peace.